It was all just starting at this school as little people, looking up at the year 11s thinking, wow, they're pretty big. With our big baggy blazers and our little rose-blooded ties that our mum done for us. And now look at us, we've all grown into some, wow, pretty ugly things really. But in year 7, oh no, wrong bit, sorry about that. I met some wonderful people while at this school, and I won't forget it. I've also had some good memories while on trips and during school time. The trip I remember was the Panto trip. It was actually quite weird how many of us actually wanted to go with the year 7s to see a Panto. I'm sure we'll grow up soon. And the funniest bit in school was when Kaylee Martin was chasing Reese Rudyard through maths, and she climbed over a table and the table leg completely went and she fell flat on her back. But I could stand here and talk forever about memories of this school, but I'm sure I will bore you. But to finish up, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone sitting around the side and behind me today for, well, the help they've given me during the past 5 years at this school. And I'd like to thank all yous and wish you the best of luck for the future, and hope you are successful in everything that you do. Thank you.
No doubt you all remember Mr West, Mr Goodman, Miss Knightbridge, Miss Shaw, Madam Sharpie, Mr Longley, Miss Tibble and Mr Monday sitting right there. Miss who left before our time, and we'll all remember the most loved Mr Haynes, Mr Strickland, Mr Wilson, Miss Latham, Mr Evans, Miss Franceschi, Miss Blinko. Sorry to all those teachers who I didn't mention, but I'm sure you'll all be missed. Before I go any further, I think it's about time that I say thank you to Mr King and the rest of the senior leadership team on behalf of everyone here today, as without you we wouldn't have got this far, so thank you. There has been so many memories that this school holds for us. Recent ones would be when Miss Prowse sang Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody, and Mr Sprout danced to Single Ladies. The image of his legs in that pink tutu will stay with us for a very long time. Those lunchtime shows will definitely be remembered as happy and funny times. I can guarantee you that every single one of you can't wait to leave this school, but you may miss it when you've gone and want to come back, who knows. It's going to be so strange waking up in the morning and not putting on our most famous Gable school uniform, which everyone moans about. The time has come, year 11, to say goodbye to everyone sitting around you and your fellow pupils of other years. Well, that's enough from me, so I'd like to finish off wishing the very best of luck to the class of 2010 and every success for the future. Thank you.
It's alright then, isn't it? Wow, 5 years. It's a long time, isn't it? I still remember the first day. It was the only day I wasn't behind on coursework. No, but 5 years, it's a long time. We've all done well to stick it out, I think. But it's weird to say 5 years though. It's weird to think that 5 years, for a lot of us, that's nearly a third of our lives spent like in this building. A third. But I don't think that was time overly wasted. I mean, if you look around this room now, you see lots of friends. Oh. No, you'll see lots of friends. Some you've known for maybe 10 years, some you've known for two or three. But still, even 2 years is a long time. And within that time, I'm sure there's been laughs, there've been tears, but there's been history. History made. Obviously, I'm not talking about like massive history like World War II or 9/11 or anything. But for every single one of us, we now have a past here. I mean, it's not really a present anymore. It's now a time in our lives that we'll look back on and go like, cool, I remember when you could buy a nice bun for 30p. Or remember when we used to play cards in the canteen with Pert. And I remember when Matt Core was asleep in Devon and, oh yeah. Or when Charlie Nell headbutted Alex in PSH. Alex, thank you for letting me say that. Or those food fights we used to have across the playground when it escalated into bins being thrown. No, that was classic. No, to be honest, it's a shame we have to leave it behind. But it's also, I mean, I'm not even gonna really look back on Joe's hair, no matter how lovely it looks today. Because the truth is that you are all my past now. You're all part of my life, and you're all going to be my Gable Hall. Stop. So yeah, whether you're going to go on to college or going straight into work or whatever, good luck. And remember, cheesy line, we all still have history to make. Thanks very much.
I'm probably going to start crying when I do this, but bear with me. 2005 was a big year for all of us here today, and I can't believe I'm standing here 5 years later. It only feels like yesterday we were all standing up here performing our Rocky dance to Eye of the Tiger. It's been a great experience, a roller coaster for some, full of laughter and tears, jokes and smiles, but I can honestly say that I'll leave with some long-lasting memories, as I hope all of you do. My Form 23B, BE and of course Mr Brown, sharing the gossip in Miss Ellis's history classroom, the abuse we all get from Mr Haynes, make sure your rubbish goes in the bin girls from Pat in the canteen, Mr Cogger and his, really? The girls dodging Miss Franceschi with our short skirts, Mr Mia and his love for detentions, Mr Qualick and his craziness in science, Mr Spratt for making his dreams in professional dancing come true, and of course all of the school trips and places we have visited, like Hong Kong, France, skiing, Danbury, and there's been many, many more. I'll never forget being made to dance around the canteen at food breaks, Connell Lowell tickling my arm throughout history classrooms, Danielle Redmond sugar every hour, Sam Marzetti for falling asleep in every lesson, being able to hear Charlotte Wright before seeing her blonde head in the corridor, and finally Jack Paxman and his rush for paninis at lunch. So it's time to say farewell and goodbye. Thank you to the teachers and staff for all your help and support, and to my fellow students, I hope you've all enjoyed your time here at Gable Hall as much as I have. You've all made school a better place to be. It's been lovely getting to know each and every one of you and building friendships with each other. Wherever you're planning to go on to next, whether it be in work or college, make sure you all have a great time, and I wish you all the happiness in the world. And remember, the golden opportunity you're seeking is in yourself. It is not in your environment, it is not in luck or chance or the help of others, it is in yourself alone. Enjoy it, thank you.
Thanks for that, Zoe. I haven't really prepared a formal speech as such. I just wanted to talk to you all as a year group because I think that we've all become friends, so I'm just going to talk to you like a big group of friends. Firstly, I'm just going to list some of the memories I had in lower school, and maybe you'll have shared some of them too. Never knowing what week it was in year 7, always getting lost in the corridors, deliberately avoiding a teacher when you haven't done their homework, being scared to stand up in front of assemblies to get a certificate, all the school trips, enrichment, going to One Tree Hill, and Matthew Core trying to learn French, everyone in my public services group all playing games together, then simultaneously closing them as Mr Stevens comes around the corner, and everyone in the year group. There's some private jokes that I have, they might not be funny to all of you, but, well, I think Liam, I think you have a perfectly shaped chin. But everyone is just jealous because it helps you get girls. It worked really well at Sam Chambers' party. And Sam, Jacob says hi, he doesn't like Joe anymore. Because Joe wins 9-1 and Jacob only likes drawing. I'd just like to say thank you to everyone in here, all the teachers, and everyone for just making my 5 years so memorable.